WWE is systematically destroying every wrestler you love through a secret corporate campaign designed to kill organic fan favorites and replace them with manufactured stars that serve their corporate agenda. What I'm about to expose will make you absolutely furious about how they're manipulating your emotions and betraying the wrestlers who actually earned your support. The leaked internal documents I've obtained reveal a coordinated effort by WWE management to identify wrestlers getting unauthorized fan reactions and systematically bury them through creative sabotage, character assassination, and deliberate momentum killing. They have a literal hit list of performers whose organic popularity threatens their carefully planned corporate narrative. Right now, multiple wrestlers you've invested years of emotional support in are being secretly targeted for burial because WWE executives view authentic fan connections as a threat to their manufactured entertainment product. They'd rather destroy genuine stars than admit their corporate chosen favorites are failures with audiences. The confidential strategy document titled Organic Popularity Management reveals WWE's systematic approach to killing fan-favorite wrestlers who get over without corporate approval. They have detailed plans for destroying careers through booking decisions, character changes, and storyline sabotage. But here's what makes this corporate conspiracy absolutely disgusting: they're not just burying wrestlers randomly. They're specifically targeting performers whose success exposes how artificial and manufactured their chosen stars really are. Every organic fan favorite represents proof that their corporate booking system is fundamentally broken. The leaked emails between WWE executives show them discussing which wrestlers need to be cooled down because their natural charisma and fan connection make corporate favorites look weak by comparison. They literally view authentic talent as a problem that needs to be solved. We can't have wrestlers getting over organically when we've invested millions in pushing specific talent, one executive writes. It undermines our entire strategy and makes our chosen stars look manufactured. We need to redirect that fan energy to approved performers. Redirect fan energy. They're actively working to steal the love and support you've given to deserving wrestlers and transfer it to corporate-approved performers who never earned it. Your genuine emotions are being manipulated for corporate profit. The systematic campaign involves multiple departments working together to destroy organic fan favorites through coordinated attack strategies that most fans never recognize until it's too late. Creative sabotage is the primary weapon, putting over wrestlers and storylines designed to make them look weak, stupid, or unlikable. The booking decisions that make you scratch your head and wonder why would they do that are often deliberate attempts to kill your investment in specific performers. The leaked creative meeting transcripts show writers being specifically instructed to find ways to diminish wrestler X without making it obvious we're burying them. They create storylines that technically feature the targeted wrestler but systematically destroy their credibility and fan connection. Remember when your favorite wrestlers started losing matches they should have won? When their characters suddenly became inconsistent or stupid? When they got stuck in meaningless feuds that went nowhere? Those weren't creative failures, they were deliberate burial tactics. The character assassination protocols that leaked show WWE's systematic approach to destroying wrestler personalities that fans connect with. If a performer's authentic character gets over with audiences, they deliberately alter that character to eliminate the qualities that made fans love them. They take everything that made you fall in love with a wrestler, their catchphrases, their personality traits, their in-ring style, their storyline motivations, and systematically remove or alter those elements until the wrestler becomes unrecognizable and boring. Once we identify what specific elements are generating fan attachment, we modify or eliminate those elements through storyline evolution, the character management document explains. Fans will initially resist the changes, but they'll eventually accept the new version or lose interest entirely. Lose interest entirely. They're deliberately trying to make you stop caring about wrestlers you love by destroying everything that made you love them in the first place. The momentum-killing strategies are perhaps the most insidious aspect of this corporate conspiracy. They wait until wrestlers build significant fan investment through great performances and compelling storylines, then deliberately interrupt that momentum through booking decisions designed to deflate audience enthusiasm. The timing is always suspicious. Just when a wrestler reaches the peak of their popularity and seems ready for a major push, they suddenly lose a big match, get involved in a stupid storyline, or disappear from television entirely. This isn't coincidental bad booking, it's systematic momentum assassination. The leaked production notes show specific instructions like cool down wrestler why by having them lose clean to establish star and redirect momentum from organic favorite to corporate priority through interference finish. Every frustrating booking decision has a calculated purpose. They're literally studying your emotional investment patterns and timing their sabotage for maximum psychological impact. They want to break your spirit and teach you that caring about non-approved wrestlers will only lead to disappointment. The social media manipulation tactics that leaked reveal how WWE coordinates online campaigns to diminish organic fan favorites while artificially inflating support for their chosen performers. They use bot networks, paid influencers, and coordinated messaging to manipulate public perception. When you see sudden shifts in social media sentiment against previously popular wrestlers, or mysterious increases in support for WWE's pet projects, you're witnessing artificial manipulation designed to make you question your own judgment about who deserves support. The leaked contracts with social media management companies show payments for narrative adjustment services and organic sentiment modification, corporate speak for buying fake online opinions to manipulate fan perceptions. They're literally paying people to pretend your favorite wrestlers are overrated while simultaneously paying for fake support of wrestlers they want to push. Your online wrestling discussions are being infiltrated by corporate propaganda disguised as fan opinions. But the most disgusting aspect of the systematic burial campaign is how they use it to gaslight fans who notice the patterns. When you point out that your favorite wrestler is being buried, they dismiss you as conspiracy theorists who don't understand the business. The leaked media training documents show WWE personnel being coached on how to deflect burial accusations. Always frame organic fan favorites as not ready for the next level and emphasize that good things come to those who wait. Never admit to deliberate cooling-off periods. They have scripts for lying to your face about their systematic campaign to destroy the wrestlers you love. Every time a WWE representative dismisses your concerns about burial, they're following corporate talking points designed to make you doubt your own observations. The training materials literally tell them to validate fan passion while redirecting it toward approved talent and to acknowledge disappointment without admitting to deliberate booking decisions. They're manipulating your emotions while lying about their manipulation. The leaked financial analysis shows the real reason behind this systematic burial of organic fan favorites. WWE executives believe that manufactured, controllable stars are more profitable than authentic performers who might demand creative control or higher compensation. Organic fan favorites have leverage because their popularity comes from genuine audience connection rather than corporate investment. WWE prefers performers who owe their success entirely to company support and therefore remain completely dependent on corporate approval. Wrestlers who get over organically can become difficult to manage because they develop independent value in the marketplace, one financial report states. Corporate developed talent remains controllable because their value is entirely dependent on continued company support. Controllable. They don't want talented, charismatic performers who earn fan love through authentic excellence, they want corporate employees who follow orders and remain grateful for manufactured opportunities. Your genuine emotional investment in organic fan favorites threatens their preferred business model of complete performer dependency. They view your authentic love for real talent as an obstacle to corporate control. The merger and acquisition documents that leaked show WWE actually declining opportunities to sign incredibly talented performers because their organic popularity would disrupt established roster hierarchies and create unrealistic expectations among other talent. They're literally turning down wrestling talent that fans desperately want to see because those wrestlers' authentic abilities would expose how artificial their current system really is. They'd rather maintain mediocrity than risk comparison with actual excellence. The impact studies show that every organic fan favorite who succeeds despite corporate resistance makes it harder to maintain the illusion that their chosen performers deserve their positions. Authentic success highlights manufactured failure. So they've created a systematic process for identifying and destroying authentic talent before it can expose the fundamental problems with their corporate approach to creating stars. The leaked audio from executive meetings reveals their fury when wrestlers get over despite burial attempts. "We've been cooling him down for months and the crowd still reacts," one frustrated executive complains. "These organic connections are harder to kill than we expected." Harder to kill. They're literally talking about killing your emotional connections to wrestlers as if your feelings are obstacles to their business model. Your love for authentic talent is viewed as a problem that needs to be solved. The contempt for genuine fan investment is shocking in its callousness. They view your authentic emotional responses as inconveniences that interfere with their preferred narrative control. But sometimes their burial campaigns backfire and create even stronger fan support for targeted wrestlers. The leaked crisis management documents show their panic when burial attempts generate sympathy and increased fan loyalty. Attempted cooling-off period for Wrestler Z has resulted in increased audience support and social media advocacy, one report states. Fans are interpreting booking decisions as unfair treatment. Recommend immediate narrative adjustment to prevent martyrdom syndrome. Martyrdom syndrome. They have clinical terms for when their burial attempts make fans love wrestlers even more. They study your psychological responses to their manipulation and adjust their tactics accordingly. The fact that they've identified and named the phenomenon of fans rallying around buried wrestlers shows how systematically they've studied and weaponized fan psychology. The leaked focus group studies reveal WWE's detailed analysis of fan emotional patterns during burial campaigns. They monitor social media sentiment, crowd reactions, and merchandise sales to measure the effectiveness of their systematic destruction campaigns. They literally treat your heartbreak over buried wrestlers as data points in their corporate strategy refinement. Your pain and frustration are being studied to improve their future burial techniques. The psychological manipulation extends to timing burial campaigns around major events to maximize emotional impact. They deliberately destroy wrestlers' momentum right before WrestleMania or other major shows where fans expect payoffs for their investment. The cruelty of building hope just to systematically destroy it shows the depths of their psychological manipulation. They're not just burying wrestlers, they're training fans to stop caring about anyone who isn't corporate approved. But perhaps the most infuriating revelation is the leaked list of current burial targets, wrestlers who are currently being systematically destroyed through the tactics I've described. Some of your current favorites are on this list and you're watching their destruction in real time. The active burial campaigns include detailed timelines for momentum destruction, character assassination milestones, and fan investment reduction targets. They have scientific approaches to killing your love for specific wrestlers. The precision and calculation behind every frustrating booking decision should make you absolutely furious. Every time you wonder why are they wasting this wrestler, you're witnessing corporate psychological warfare designed to break your spirit. They want you to learn that loving non-approved wrestlers will only lead to disappointment. They're conditioning you to only invest emotionally in performers they control completely. The leaked training materials for writers and producers show specific techniques for organic favorite neutralization, including momentum interruption, character inconsistency, and storyline futility. Every tool in their creative arsenal can be weaponized for burial purposes. The goal is not to immediately destroy fan investment, but to gradually erode it through cumulative disappointment, the training manual explains. Fans should eventually lose interest naturally without recognizing the systematic nature of our cooling-off strategy. Cumulative disappointment. They're deliberately breaking your heart repeatedly until you give up on wrestlers who actually deserve your support. It's psychological torture disguised as entertainment booking. The systematic nature of this emotional abuse should make every wrestling fan absolutely livid. They're not just making bad creative decisions, they're deliberately manipulating your emotions for corporate benefit. The leaked correspondence between WWE and merchandise companies reveals another layer of the burial strategy, deliberately reducing promotional support and merchandise opportunities for organic fan favorites while artificially inflating marketing for corporate chosen performers. Even when buried wrestlers generate strong merchandise sales despite lack of promotion, WWE reduces their product lines and promotional support to artificially limit their commercial success. They're sabotaging their own profit potential to maintain narrative control. We need to ensure that corporate priorities receive disproportionate merchandise and promotional support regardless of current sales data, one email states. Market success should reflect our strategic priorities, not organic fan preferences. They're literally willing to lose money to maintain the illusion that their chosen performers are more popular than wrestlers who actually generate stronger sales. Corporate ego matters more than profit maximization. The financial manipulation extends to contract negotiations where organic fan favorites are offered below-market deals while corporate priorities receive inflated compensation packages that don't reflect their actual drawing power or merchandise value. They're systematically underpaying wrestlers who earn their success while overpaying performers whose value is entirely manufactured through corporate investment. The economic manipulation serves their narrative control agenda. But the leaked contract data shows that many buried wrestlers are actually generating higher revenue per dollar of investment than heavily pushed corporate favorites. The burial campaigns are destroying WWE's most cost-effective talent. The financial irrationality of destroying profitable talent to maintain narrative control shows how ideologically driven the systematic burial campaign really is. They'd rather lose money than admit their corporate approach is fundamentally flawed. The leaked audience research shows that fans consistently rate buried organic favorites higher than corporate pushed performers in every measurable category: charisma, in-ring ability, emotional connection, and entertainment value. Yet WWE continues destroying the wrestlers who score highest in fan satisfaction while pushing performers who consistently receive lower ratings. They're systematically eliminating their most successful talent by objective measures. The disconnect between fan preferences and corporate priorities is so extreme that it suggests deliberate contempt for audience satisfaction. They're prioritizing control over customer happiness. The research data proves that WWE could significantly increase fan satisfaction and financial performance by simply supporting the wrestlers who earn organic fan investment instead of systematically destroying them. But corporate ego and control obsession prevent them from making the obvious business decision to support talent that actually works. They'd rather fail with manufactured stars than succeed with authentic ones. The leaked exit interviews with released wrestlers reveal the psychological damage caused by systematic burial campaigns. Many talented performers describe feeling confused, demoralized, and questioning their own abilities after experiencing corporate sabotage. "I never understood why nothing I did seemed to matter," one former wrestler states. "I was getting great crowd reactions and positive feedback from colleagues, but my booking kept getting worse. I started thinking maybe I wasn't as good as I thought." The systematic destruction of performer confidence serves WWE's control agenda by making talented wrestlers doubt themselves and become more compliant with corporate direction. They're psychologically breaking people who threaten their narrative control. The human cost of this burial campaign extends far beyond just career damage. They're causing genuine psychological harm to performers whose only crime was being too talented and charismatic for corporate comfort. The therapy records that leaked show multiple former WWE wrestlers dealing with depression, anxiety, and self-doubt directly related to their burial experiences. The systematic campaign is literally causing mental health damage. But WWE shows no concern for the psychological welfare of talent they systematically destroy. They view performer mental health as irrelevant compared to their narrative control objectives. The leaked internal emails show executives celebrating successful burial campaigns with the same enthusiasm they show for successful pushes. They take pride in destroying careers that threaten their preferred narrative. Operation Cool Down was highly successful, one email reads. Target wrestlers' crowd reactions have decreased by 60% and social media engagement is down 45%. Fan investment appears to be transferring to approved alternatives as planned. Operation Cool Down. They have military-style code names for their systematic destruction of wrestlers you love. They celebrate breaking your heart as mission accomplishments. The corporate sociopathy required to take pride in destroying talent and manipulating fan emotions is unprecedented in E!